Hey, good morning. I see at least Brady Metter is here. How's it going, Brady? Oh, man. Good morning, guys. It is actually a glorious, glorious morning in Colorado because it has been raining for hours now. And that means that tonight's ride is going to be awesome. Super stoked about that. Really, really, yeah, really happy to see that. So I don't know if you guys are watching this. It's 7:29. Supposedly there was supposed to be like a trailer leading into this. So I don't know. I'm seeing just a few people on. I don't know if that trailer is playing right now or anything like that. Hey, 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 what's happening, Kim Jackson? Coffee and Rain. That's awesome. Bruce Kennedy, Chris Cooley. Um, but yeah, like as you guys join in, let me know if the trailer played before this. I'm trying to figure out the whole live stream thing and make it I don't know, make it more awesome. I don't know, whatever. I mean, obviously I have the basics down, but I think there's lots more I could do. So no trailer. Okay, man, whatever. And maybe it was, I don't know. I have no idea what that was all about. I'll check into it. Anyway, no big deal. Who's that? Yeah, RF. How's it going? First time I've seen your name here. How's it going? Um, the Good Morning Biker Sasquatch. What's happening? Yeah, whatever. Trailer. I don't care. Anyway, I don't know if I was supposed to hit a button or what. Anyway, here we are. Welcome to the God on Two Wheels, number 146, where the coffee's hot, the bikes are fast, and your comments are absolutely ridiculous. My my mom will not be joining us because she is currently in Alaska right now with my old man, catching tons of fish, which is awesome. Yeah, RF, don't worry. We will be doing lots more videos on fixing dirt bikes. Alejandro Perez, buenos dias. ¿Qué pasó? Ronnie Nelson, buenos dias. And there's a dude named Eric. What's happening? Good to see you guys all joining in. We are John Kurz. What's up? I don't know. Have you been on this live thing before, John? How you doing, man? Are you in state or out of state right now? I couldn't remember where you are in the world. Yeah. If you're new here and you're just joining us for the first time and you think this is pretty awesome, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Also, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. That would be super cool. It helps us out a bunch. We are dangerously close to 10,500, and I know I have not gotten in the fight with Zach Sheets yet. That will happen. There's lots going on. Zach is buying and selling a house. I am being me, which is a busy situation, but we will make it happen. So, John, good to have you home in Montrose. But yes, so don't worry. The battle royale is coming. My inevitable butt whipping is coming, but it's going to be awesome. I just got to figure out exactly how, when, where that looks like. Yes, Kim, I did. I got them ordered. They're not in yet, but those patches are on the way. And Kyle, I'm not afraid of the angry one, partially because he eats nothing but vegetables. And I mean, yeah, he's big and lanky. He definitely has the reach on me, but yeah. And so I got to figure, I need to hire a cameraman or woman to come and just film the day now. I mean, actually, no joke, all joking aside, at some point, I really would love to have camera people at the shop. So it's not just me with the camera, mainly because of the hilariousness that happens between me, Zach, and Leandra. Because I think it was yesterday that Leandra mentioned that Zach had some special thing for opening jars for jars of like pickles and things like that, and totally threw him under the bus. It was so funny. It was absolutely hilarious. And Bruce Kennedy, it's so funny. Like I just have to say that honestly, like my life right now is as good as it could possibly get. I have so much fun at work. I have so much fun with you guys. I have so much fun riding dirt bikes. Like it is good. And honestly, a lot of that, thank you, YouTube people, because you guys have made the whole thing even more fun and more um, I don't know, meaningful because I'm reaching out further than just our community. And it's just awesome. So thank you guys so much. And for those of you who support us on Patreon and financially, I really, really appreciate it. For everybody who's given us super chats here on the lives, I really appreciate it. It makes a huge difference. So anyway, enough of that. Thank you guys so much. It's been awesome. Zach's, let's see, I'm in for camera duty. Yeah, so far I can't pay someone for that, but if someone wants to go do it, it'd be awesome. Kim Jackson is getting AARP goodies in the mail. No, he's super young. He's only 32 years old, but it's hilarious. So anyway, let's get on to dirt bikes. Enough ridiculousness. Hang on, I have a couple questions from the interwebs, I think. And obviously, again, if you're new here, fire me questions off. If you're old here, fire me questions off, whatever. And let me know what we want to talk about today. I don't have anything other than Idaho next week. So excited. I'm thinking I may still do the live show on Thursday, but it will be on the road somewhere. I'll stop if I have. Hopefully, I have cell coverage around 7:30 and do the live show. So let me know what you guys think about that, because I think it'd be kind of cool. Let's see. Hang on. So many comments on the blown up pistons, nonstop blown up pistons yesterday. Let's see. I know Bruce Kennedy. So that Bruce Kennedy says have a high school kid in the videography program do the camera work. I should. So high school starts today. My oldest child, is entering high school today. It's craziness. I'm definitely old, and it's awesome. I'm so happy for him. He's excited. So Bruce, that is a phenomenal suggestion. And now that they're in school, I can tell the kid to reach out. Of course, he's not in the videography program, but I can. Yeah. Anyway, that's an awesome idea. And Kim Jackson, I leave Thursday morning, probably about 4:30 to get up there. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So I have a question. Russ Thompson. Russ, I don't know if you're here. Russ, if you are, he says, great job on the videos. Thank you very much. I've got a 2001 year 2000 YZ125. Want to get RK Tech shape to shape the dome. I'll see improvements. Will I see improvements for wood riding? As that is all I'll do. I'll see whether dome caps will fit on the 2000. I'd like to find another stock cap or even an Athena one if you think they're any good. So Russ from Ontario, Canada. How's it going, man? Yes, you will see huge improvements if you get RK to reshape that dome. I don't know any other year dome that'll fit on that, honestly, just off the top of my head. I think that those bikes were the same, like 99 to 02 or 03, I think. So you should probably, but if you can, I don't think that cylinder heads for YZ 125s are terribly expensive. So I would just buy another one. And the cool thing is you can buy a jacked up one on eBay that's got crap all beat into it, crank parts beat into it, because they're just going to shave it down, weld it, and reshape it anyway. So Russ, huge gains. You'll be very happy, especially on a 125. Russ, I'm guessing you're an adult, maybe. I don't know, but you're probably full size. So the 125 is going to be a little down on horsepower. But so getting the head to work good and getting that all working great, you'll see huge improvements, and it'll be very, very happy. So, and then the only other question I have here is Chris Kinberg asked if we need an Idaho OHV sticker if we're joining us for the ride in Idaho, and yes, you do. Last year when we were up there, the cop we ran into, not in a bad way, we just saw him out on a road. He told us that we didn't, because we didn't know if we did, and we're like, hey man, sorry if we don't have the right stickers. And he's like, oh no, you guys are good. You have Colorado ones, and that was the case. But it turns out actually in 2000, so he didn't know, it had already changed. In 2000, they changed that. It's a $12 sticker. Obviously ridiculous not to do it. And then he asked where to do it. You can go to parksandrecreation.idaho.gov and get them to send you one. They sent me one, and like instantly, it was, I don't know, had it in less than 7 days. So Jim Rupp, what's happening? CC Wright. Oh, right on. Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. Nice. Austin Brill, they were the same till 02. There we go. Thanks, Austin. I appreciate that. John Rybacky, what's happening? Brady Metter, yes, massive congratulations to Kevin O'Laughlin and Russ Pearson on a great ride at Vegas to Reno. Way to go. KO, I know you're going to be watching this later. I don't think you're watching now because you're probably still like driving back from Reno. So, or maybe you're just vacationing. That'd be awesome. Chris Solom, good morning. What's happening? A lot of new names. Gary M, what's happening? A lot of new names here on the chat. Hey, guys, how's it going? Great to see you. I'm so psyched to see new. Oh, sorry. Russ Pearson, thank you, Brady. Isn't Russ Pearson like some famous racer? I forget. Anyway, right. I knew it was P, and I jumped right to Pearson. Sorry, Russ. I love you. So anyway, yeah, they did awesome from Oklahoma. Rode a Yamaha, woohoo, and did great. Anyway, all these new names here. If you guys are brand new and have never been here on the live, make sure that you send me your questions. If you got a question, shoot it out here. I will do my best to answer it. And there's lots of people who are here that are smarter than me that can help answer those things too. So also, if you're new here and you're having fun, back out of the chat, hit the like button, and come on back into the chat. That would be awesome. And if it's super awesome to you, hit the subscribe button. All right, what other questions do you guys have? Idaho is going to be awesome. If there's anyone on the fence who could still make it, come on up. There's no fee. I'm not charging we're not doing the dinner or the t-shirt. We are going to do a t-shirt, but we're going to order them when we're there. When I get home, have them printed and ship them because it's the last one I had enough. I think I had enough made, but then we had people at the dinner. I think maybe grabbed another one. Anyway, it was whatever. So we ended up short. I may have miscounted too. Anyway, we ended up a little bit short, and that was a bummer. So I don't want to do that again. I got to figure that out better for the next time around because anyway. So Red, what's happening? Good to see you here. I'm glad that you're not busy at work. Brady, I'm sad that you're off the fence, but I am happy that you're spending time with your family. That's important. Brady was thinking about coming up to Montrose, jumping in the van and going with me. By the way, there is actually still room in the van for one. I'm leaving, like I said, at the crack on Thursday morning. And there is actually room in the van for one right now. So let me know. I think Brady should come, but I also think Brady should do what he's doing because he's spending lots of time with his family. His daughter's been playing volleyball. It's been awesome. So anyway, I think it's great what you're doing, Brady. Good on you. Anyway, so yeah, what else? So Idaho is going to be awesome. I'm really excited about that. I think I announced officially. It's official on Facebook, but the official episode 4 of the Ride the World Series of Awesomenesses is happening in the mile markers area of Arizona, which is it's in between Phoenix and Wickenburg. And it is a brilliant place to ride dirt bikes. And it is happening December. Hang on. We're going to be there for New Year's. I got to tell you the exact dates, everybody, so you can put it on the calendar because it's going to be rad. So we are going to be there from December 30th through January 3rd. December 30th through January 3rd. That is a Thursday through Monday. We'll be home on Monday. We'll be driving home on Monday. But yeah, guys, join us for that one. It's going to be awesome. That's going to be a family-friendly one, and it's going to be really, really, really fun. Kim Jackson, thank you. She says she's got the Build Art maps. I actually have the Build Art maps too. I went ahead and bought them. I borrowed a set last year. My buddy Sean let me borrow a set, and thank you very much, Sean. So anyway, I bought a set for this year. I'm really psyched, but thank you very much, Kim. Um, but yeah, Ride the World Series of Awesomeness is episode 4 over New Year's this coming winter down in Mile Markers, Arizona. Go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Highland Cycles. Go to the events area and respond to that event. Like I said, this is going to be more family friendly. There's a lot of gnarly trails out there, but there's lots of non-gnarly trails. Also, most kids will be out of school at that point, so that's why. And my kids are coming. The other thing we're thinking about doing, like my kids are definitely wanting me to do this, but I I don't know. I think I'm gonna do it because they really had fun. Is we're gonna do one day at Canyon MX track and then 2 days of trail riding. That's what I'm gonna do with my family. Again, these Ride the World things. If you guys haven't been to one, it's really more about just gathering people into a place and then letting people do their own thing. Just trying to get people riding dirt bikes that are like-minded folks from all over the country to actually see each other face to face, share a meal, get out and ride, have fun. So that's what it's all about. It's not about guided trips. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing, is because Canyon Motocross is just down the road from where we're going to be camping, and it's a great track. Couple different tracks there for kids and big kids. It's really cool. As Red says, lots of good stuff in the Mile Markers area. Tons of single track, from everything from super easy to super hard. Oh, and I got to announce while you guys are here, speaking of gathering people from around the planet, if you guys haven't done it yet, I really highly suggest you go to wolfxhere.com and use our invite code. I'm going to type it all in here because it's a super rad website that the Wolf Enduro guys have developed. That it's really cool. It's a big. If you guys haven't watched my other video on it, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna type in the link here. I really, really think you guys should go. There's no money in this thing for me. Like, I'm not trying to do this to make money. I'm really doing it because I really think it's a cool thing. If you're interested in it, so there is the link, wolfxhere.com, and then you have to have an invite code to get in. And they are tracking it, but it has nothing to do with money. They just want to see how we're doing it, getting the word out. But you need this invite code. Boom. And guys, if you're watching this later on the replay, not live, I'm going to put this in the description of the video. You use that invite code, sign up. It's totally free. You don't have to put much information in there if you don't want. You can put more if you want. And it's really cool because it puts little dots all over the map. And it's literally a map of the planet. Like, you can scroll all the way around through Africa, Europe, and everything. And it puts your bing little dot on the map. And then if someone is in the area or near you or coming through that area, they can contact you only how you want them to contact you. You don't put your phone number on there. You do have to put your email in, but that's private. And Keith McQueen, that's awesome. You're first in New York, by the way. And Brady, I will guide you on all the easy stuff with no dust. Yeah, it's really, really, really cool, guys. I really am. I think I wish I had thought of it and had the money to develop it. I think they did a great job with it. You can also put events on there. You have to, now that is a level up. You got to, I think you got to pay. They charge right now it's 50 cents an event to put it on there. But it's, anyway, whatever. It's pretty cool. Like, eventually, obviously the idea is eventually they're going to make some money on this website, which that's what, I'm all for. But right now it's in beta testing. But so you can put events on there. We got 4 events on there. We got the Ride the World coming up in Idaho. We got the Death March coming up in September. We have the Gold Rush in Oklahoma in November, and then the Ride the World down in Arizona. So we got 4 events. Brady, I do still have your vest. You got to come get it. So yeah, anyway, I think it's really cool. They're going to have, like I said, right now it's all free. And I think this bottom level is going to be free. They're going to have upper levels, obviously, so you can market yourself, get more, whatever. eventually. And it's a cool website. I highly recommend it. Sorry. Any idea what the other options were on the Wolf sign up? I don't really know, Kim, what the other things are about. It's more about people who want like me probably that have a business or or whoever that want to really promote themselves in their area and then promote events. I think looking and talking to those guys, by the way, they're super great guys. They've just been awesome for me. But talking to those guys and looking at what they're doing, it looks like what they're going to be is levels of being able to promote events. Because what they want to do, I think I saw in one of their posts about it, is they want to take over the world one moto event at a time. So they're all about motorcycles. They're all about helping veterans with motorcycles. They're just amazing dudes. And so anyway, that's what they want to do. I think that those other levels are for bigger companies and things like that that want to promote things. Hey, Kevin O'Laughlin! Congratulations, man, on the V2R. I am so proud of you. Great job. You and Russ did an awesome job, man. Way to go, Kevin. Where are you right now? Did you make it back to Oklahoma, or are you somewhere in the middle of the country? Well, I guess Oklahoma's in the middle of the country, somewhere on the west side of the country. Yeah, Kevin, good to see you, dude. All right. So anyway, Wolf X here. Highly recommend it. Oh, you're at work. Boo! That sucks. That sucks, Kevin. Sorry. But great job, man. Way to go. Way to go. No, Kim, the reason that's doing that, I'm gonna back up, is probably because of this light. There we go. The reason it's flashing is because my camera is cheap and it I get close and back. Anyway, whatever. Roger Hurd, there you are, man. You're a little bit late, man. Good to see you. Yeah. So I'm excited. Again, since Roger just got here, I'll re-announce official dates for Ride the World Series of Awesomeness. Episode 4 is Mile Markers, Arizona, December 30th through the 3rd. What I said, 3rd? Anyway, it's the Thursday through the Monday. It's gonna be awesome. It's the first time I've seen light flashing. Yeah, and the reason it's doing it now today is because it's dark outside because it's been raining all night and it's cloudy. So inside, anyway, whatever. It's a tech thing because my camera sucks. What else, guys? What else is going on? Nice, Roger. Out fishing. That's awesome, dude. What else is going on? What do you guys want to talk about? We're here to talk about dirt bikes. I know we haven't been talking about too much dirt bikes yet. It's been just kind of goofing off and stuff. Also, a bunch of you guys watching. Not a ton of thumbs up. So if you're watching and you're having fun, back out of the chat, hit the thumbs up, and come on back in. Also, if you're watching this later, you know what? If you're watching this later, shoot a comment because I can't I'm watching comments pop up here like crazy, which is awesome. And but these are live chat comments. So if you guys are watching this later and you have a question for me, shoot the question up and I will answer it. And if I can't answer it, I'll get a hold of you. Chris Cooley, how about them DPIs? So that's funny that you say that. And by the way, Barnado, what's happening? Rick Roman, 2,500 miles away from your bike. That is terrible. Sorry about that. You should always have a motorcycle close to you. Eric, I will touch on that in a second. That thing is annoying. I ordered a crankcase pressure sensor to have in stock because they're failing. I ordered it 4 months ago, and I just got it from KTM. So that's not awesome. Let's see. Flying to Denver next week for business trip. Any dirt bike rental places and cool trails to ride? Yeah, Derek. There's some decent trails over there. Rampart Range is like the general go-to for all the folks in the Denver area. I don't know. I know there's Ready to Ride Rentals, I think, maybe is a place. I think. Anyway, I'm not sure. Yeah, shoot a message to me, Derek, on Facebook directly. Let's see. Okay, still hold on. Do you have any indication on how the heck that piston got cracked? So if you guys were watching on Facebook, you saw some really blown up crap yesterday. Super blown up stuff. One of them was a piston that was cracked right down the middle. It's the first time I've seen it. I guess a lot of people have seen that a lot of times. I don't know. I guess people don't beat on them. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, around here, but so yeah, crack right down the middle. I think Eric is just from serious overuse. That bike was junk in so many ways, so many ways. So I think zero maintenance and tons of abuse is what happened. Ronnie Nelson, trails in Lake City, Colorado. Not a lot of single track in Lake City, Colorado. Lots of passes and access from there, but you can from Lake City. You can get up high and go towards Creed on I forget it's like Stony Pass or something like that. I forget what it's called. Anyway, there's a way to ride to Creed, and then you can get to South Fork, and then you can actually get all the way to New Mexico. Well, Mike P, what's happening? There we go. No Pro Heroes, West Eats. Derek, he says Enduro Ranch and Ready to Ride Rentals. So Enduro Ranch is run by a great guy named Brett. He's awesome. Ready to Ride is in Arizona. Okay, I thought that he had a thing in Denver too. But anyway, talk to Enduro Ranch. Look up Enduro Ranch on the webs. I don't have a thing. But yeah. So Chris Cooley, Land Rover makes CCP sensors that are the same and seem to be more available. Right on, Chris. Yeah, I've heard that too. I didn't know. I heard that they were. There was someone else that made that part, but I didn't know who it was. So yeah. Yeah, I got the KTM 1.5 now. It's all good. I guess the other thing that happens on those CCPs, this crankcase pressure sensor, is that it's actually not the sensor that fails. It's a lot of times it's the hose that goes down to the nipple that comes out of the crank. Anyway, that thing gets clogged up with just spooge and whatever. And anyway, so Brady Metter, I wouldn't trust any electrical components from Land Rover. Yeah, that is a very good point. That's awesome. Because it is British and, Prince of Darkness situation. So Brady says KX250Fs had an issue on cracking pistons like that. Yeah. And this was a Honda. Like I said, I've taken apart, I don't know, so many Honda CRFs, so many. And I've never seen that on a Honda. Well, I've never seen it, period, but definitely never on a Honda. It was a CRF 250R. Biker Sasquatch, sweet. Awesome. I'm glad you signed up for WolfX. And yes, Brady, just for you, I said nipple and spooge at the same time. No Pro Heroes. Is it true that TPI are going to change to TBI, which would be throttle body injection? I can't say 100% for sure because I'm not, with KTM. They haven't sent me any kind of information, but that is the word on the street that they are going to switch to throttle body injection, or at least like reed cage, kind of like the Get ECU setup, because the Get setup relocates those injectors and puts them in the throttle, well, in the reed cage, basically just forward of, towards the motor of the throttle body. But that's what they're saying. I guess the guys have been taking pictures of things like at Romaniacs, because those guys, the factory dudes, are racing bikes that are a year ahead a lot of times there, and they're, spy photos or what. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but that is what I that's what I've heard. Bruce Kennedy, I thought KTM does nothing without a Morgan stamp of approval. I love it. Clearly, Bruce, they don't do that. Otherwise, we'd still have a carb model, at least for the thing. Yeah, there we go. John Kurz, I love it. Says TPI plus RK Tech plus Power Commander equals Muy Bueno. We got that head for John. And got him set up with the right map from the arcade or for Power Commander, and yeah, that changes everything on those bikes. It really does make them good. Brady, that dumb plane is cramping the style of the background. I love that plane. It's my little cub that I built, and I love it. So Kim Jackson, the thoughts on Flex Bar versus XC system. I've got my Flex on my KTM, but needing something for my Sherco. Kim, I love the XC gear Mako 360 so much, and I'll give you the short and dirty version of why I like it better than the Flex Bars. And let me start by saying I really like flex bars, and I really like the guys at Fast Company who make the flex bars, and I like everything about like that. And whatever, they're both made in the United States, both made by great people. They're both really good products, but the XC gear is so much smaller and cleaner and keeps the cockpit so much more sano than the flex bars that I will always go. Yes, Brady. I will always go with the XC gear from now on. It's just, and it does the same as far as comfort, right? The comfort level is the same. I think the performance of having that cockpit clear and nice is way better. So, bark busters fit better, levers and cables route, but everything is just a lot better. So, let me clear my throat. There we go. Derek Mazzone just picked up a 2019 YZ250F with 55 minutes on it. Wow. Ride trails mostly by my house on an open field. How many hours would you recommend me changing oil? I understand this is a heated topic. Derek, actually, I don't think the interval is a heated topic. So I would say between 10 and 15 hours and use really good oil and change your oil filter every time. There we go. Like Brady said, 10 hours or so with good motorcycle specific synthetic oil. So yeah, and I always say so I say 10 to 15. And the reason I say that and not like a hard 10 or a hard 15 is that so here let's first of all another thing, Derek. Yeah, there you go, West Eats. No pro. Just don't ask what kind of oil. That is the heated topic. So here's the thing, Derek. It really depends on how you're riding too. Like if you go out, I mean, it sounds like just trails around the house and all that stuff. But if let's say you take the bike to some gnarly hard creek bed and you all over the clutch and you're beating and you overheat it and all that, change the oil. Like after that ride. If all you're doing is banging around the field, practicing turns and whatever, then go closer to the 15-hour mark. Also, I try to give that 10 to 15 range. So like if it's Saturday morning and your buddies call and say, hey, dude, we're going riding in 10 minutes. And you look at your wife and you're like, hey, can I go? And she's like, yeah, let's go. You definitely go. And you're like, okay. And you go walk out and you look at the hour meter and you've got 10 hours on the oil. Go ride the motorcycle. Like just go ride the motorcycle and then change it when you get back. Don't freak out. Yeah, there we go. Oil filter, OEM or high flow. Either one to me is fine. I really like high flow filters. I also really like OEMs. Let's see. And put the oil filter in the correct way helps heaps. So yeah, Bruce Kennedy is right, Derek, about putting the oil filter. It's a lot harder to put a oil filter in backwards on a Yamaha. It is possible though. CRFs though, man, they can go right the wrong way. It's awesome. Let's see. Derek John McCarlisle, oil is cheap. Do it often. I like it. Let's see. On my CRF 450 RL, the recommended 600 miles. I still do 10 hours of riding because I like to hit it. Yeah, Ronnie, it's interesting that Honda would recommend a mileage because I don't know, that to me, mileage on a dirt bike is like not at all helpful on deciding how hard you've been on the oil. Because if you're doing 40 miles an hour at, quarter throttle, 8th throttle in top gear, you can put a lot of miles on without really doing much damage to that oil. Or if you're in said creek bed from before and dropping the bike and overheating it or whatever, and it took you 3 hours to go 2 miles or 4 miles. So yeah, that, what I'm saying. So, but I'm sure that Honda probably does that. 600 miles is ridiculous. Yeah. 600 miles off-road at Morgan Space would be 50 hours. Oh, Brady Metter, I love you so much. Would you also argue that the Yamaha 250F is one of the most reliable ones out there? Asking since you actually turn wrenches and fix hundreds of bikes a year. Yes, Derek. Yes. The Yamaha YZ250F is definitely one of the most durable four-stroke dirt bikes you can purchase, period. And Roger, thank you for coming in with that. At least I go 600 miles. Brady still hasn't cracked 600 miles on his KX. So yeah, Derek, thank you. First of all, thank you very much for the kind words saying that I actually fix things and do stuff for a living, not just have a YouTube channel. Um, we actually have to make a living where we are. And yes, we fix lots of things. YZs, the Fs have always been super reliable. Even when they first came out and they were really hard to start, they were super reliable. So the YZ, you've got a great motorcycle. Arguably, the only thing I can say that I don't love about the 250F Yamahas is that they are a bit underpowered. Compared to lots of other bikes, but that probably also has to do with why they're so reliable. So shots fired. I love it. Yes. You've got a great bike, Derek, a great motorcycle. And I don't know how much you weigh and how big you are and how hard you ride and all that, like the whole, the underpowered thing, whatever. And all, where you are in elevation. Like I rode a 2020 YZ250FX up on the Uncompahgre Plateau, which is around 10,000 feet, 10,000 feet. And for me, it was definitely didn't have much horsepower, which obviously I don't mind a lack of horsepower. I ride a 125 a lot. So, but for a 250F, it seemed a little anemic. But whatever. I mean, I still had so much fun riding it. And Derek, you're in upstate New York, so you're way lower elevation. So that bike's going to be a fire breather compared to if you had it up here in the mountains at 10,000 feet. So anyway, and upstate New York is tight. So less horsepower is actually a really good thing. And Brady, I do love lack of horsepower. So I love it. And Roger, I'm so glad that I got to ride with you that day. That really means a lot. By the way. So John McCarlisle, no way Zach is going to win that fight. I mean, he is soft. He wears those rubber gloves all the time. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's awesome. And Barnado obviously going to come in with a shout out to Yamaha because Yamahas are awesome. And like I said, I do love lack of horsepower. It's been a lot of fun. All right, guys, it's 8:06. I got a boogie because I got work to do, amazingly enough. We are loaded up at the shop, so much work to do right now, which is so great. So thankful, so grateful to have all that work. So grateful to have all of you guys here watching this. Again, if you're here watching and you are enjoying this either live right now or later on the YouTubes, hit the like button if you're having fun. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Come join us for a ride sometime. Ride the World Series of Awesomenesses. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on TikTok, which is weird. We got 50-something thousand. Anyway, it's whatever. Kelsey, should I change my piston? 270 hours. Yes, Kelsey, do it. I know. I saw you. You'll be good. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you get out and spread the gospel of two wheels. Oh, real quick. Let's plan right now on another show next Thursday at around 7:30. It'll be live from my phone somewhere on the road to Idaho. But anyway, I love you. Have a great day. Get out, spread the gospel two wheels. And as always, I desperately hope that what we're doing here at Highland Cycles is inspiring you guys to work on, but most importantly, get out and ride your dirt bikes.